So, we are actually all set to go, and here is the Unicorn Overlord with Crak Atak.
Hi guys, I'm Crak Atak, and obviously I'm going to be playing Unicorn Overlord today. It's a strategy RPG by Vanillaware and Atlas. Very good game in general. So yeah, it's a mix between RTS and strategy RPG. It's kind of an interesting blend. So, okay, we'll get started in 3, 2, 1. I'm going. I've just been recently playing this on Switch. I'm used to the PS5, which is a little button difference on layout. So we get the tutorial mission here, and you can do a little skip here early on. So normally you'd force you to go to the left, and you'd have to fight one extra guy, but you can actually change your direction after you do that. Yeah, the art is beautiful in this game too. So the first 2.5 missions we'll do, I get to see all the battles in like real time. I kind of try to explain it. There's a lot going on in this game. Especially if you've never seen it before, it's really hard to follow. I'll try to explain as best I can. That's the first tutorial mission. Okay, so the story is about Prince Elaine, who's basically is being invaded by another country, and Galerius is leading them with the Empire, and he's basically taken over pretty much the whole world. And now Elaine has to come back after hiding for like 10 years and try to reclaim his kingdom.
We march to me.
So he's been in hiding for like 10 years, training with some of his friends. For the main character, it's kind of like Fire Emblem. It really depends. Like sometimes Elaine is kind of worthless actually. He's better as a defensive unit, and we don't need too many defensive units. But we will need him very late game. And then the way the combat works, it's basically you have like these two kind of these points. Like you have active points, which are kind of like the attacks and like executing things, and then you have passive points, which are like reaction things, like a counter attack or healing or something like that.
We march on. A fine bout.
So a lot of this tutorial part is just kind of like you have to do it a certain way. It tells you to do it a certain way. There's 2 ways to like skip cutscenes. There's like holding the cancel button, and then there's also like pressing start to do it to cancel a screen. It really depends on which one it is. So there's a lot of memorizing of which one's which.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Lex is gonna get his turn here. He's trying real hard. Okay. Yeah, he's kind of trying to take on too much there. So it's gonna show me that I can use a very powerful unit right now named Joseph. He's pretty good. He's gonna come to the rescue here. He's basically like Seth from Sacred Stones or any of those kind of Fire Emblem characters.
I fight in me for the liberation. I don't know.
So I am one of those people that has not played this just yet, and I knew that it was just another beautiful Vanillaware game that I swear spends more on its art than it does on the game sometimes. And this is definitely something up there on my list now.
Yeah, I would highly recommend if you like strategy games. I think when Triangle Strategy came out a while back, that was my favorite strategy game, but this one is really balanced and everything. It makes it like where almost all the units are useful in some way. Because you can like set up different squadrons and so on. A bunch of customization you can do. Okay, so we didn't get the Hodrick 2 cycle. This is the most RNG part of the entire game. If you can get him in 2 cycles is the quickest. But we'll get him in the next round. So the backup strat here is to move Joseph around. We'll move him here and here. Right there, I guess. And then we'll get Hodrick. Oh, that's unfortunate.
Gaze upon the
I do an extra battle, that's fine.
I have you.
I think I'm gonna do 2 extra battles. This is interesting. Yeah, I'm gonna do 2. That's fine. I'll get him on the next round. So. Yeah, the backup strat here is to have Joseph go around. And I failed that miserably, so just some time loss. Okay, and then we get Hodrick here. So basically Hodrick can, he's the boss here. He can guard, or Joseph can critically strike, and you want Joseph to critically strike there. He got 1 on the second round. That saves some time. You get that early on.
Now, when it comes to my strategies, I grew up on the other side of the fence with more Advanced Wars than Fire Emblem. But when something like this pops up and does a nice blend of anything and also kind of does its own thing completely, yeah, that's what's getting my attention the most.
Yeah, it's a very unique game, honestly. It's hard to explain like how it works. It's you gotta like play it for yourself. There's definitely some interesting stuff that happens in this game. So it's like in real time too. Once I like hit the move button or whatever and the cancel, it's all done in real time. It's an RTS as well. And then it's kind of like if you've ever played Final Fantasy 12 with the Gambit system, where you can customize like reaction things and like that. It has that element to it too.
What would you ask?
You can do a lot of customizing, a lot of trying to figure out different squadrons and so on, how you want to customize them. There's a lot to do.
I shall hold
There's
nothing.
a lot
That
of
Gambit
characters.
system would probably work a lot better for something like this. I'm truthfully not the biggest fan of 12 because of that. It felt like an offline RPG. So
Yeah.
it didn't really click with me as much. But in this kind of environment, when you've got a blend of turn RTS and that kind of Gambit system, I could see that blending together pretty well here.
Yeah. And even then, you don't even need to like really focus on it too much. It's just kind of for optimizing. For a speedrun, you need to obviously do it, but in general play, it's very casual friendly, I'd say. Like it holds your hand a little bit early on and like shows you like what you should do. If you want to skip certain stuff, it tells you, kind of hints towards it. It's very accessible, I'd say.
I shall hold nothing back. I'll not let
But that's how they hook you in, is like they want to make it accessible to as many people as possible.
Yeah.
But then once you actually get into the nitty gritty, then everything opens up and you get that third eye.
Oh yeah, it's a huge world too. There's 5 continents. I'm only gonna visit the second one briefly, and that's about it. So it's kind of like Zelda Breath of the Wild, where you can go to the end almost at the very beginning. So that's what I'm gonna be running, is the 90%, where you just beat as
That's
fast as
actually
possible.
pretty crazy for a strategy game.
Yeah,
there.
it requires some finesse, I guess, some knowledge and stuff to kind of figure that out. It's actually not like the hardest run ever, but it's, yeah. You definitely have to know a lot about this game now to do it well. Oops. Go in here. So there is an overworld part too. So we'll just do the overworld part briefly. But basically you can go to different towns, you can like support them, and like basically you're trying to recover these continents.
Here to shop?
So that's like part of it. There's a little bit like, I guess almost like a sim part of it. It's not, it helps out like getting you materials and things like that. But we don't really do much of that in the 90% speedrun at least. I get this item called Hollowed Corn Ash. It's really important. And then I put the camera right around here so I can spawn that enemy, the thief, a little earlier. And we'll see there the thief is at. He's gonna turn around so we can go past him. And then this one I wait for, and then go. Pick up a light feather for safety. Okay. And then if we do the donation incentive, it'd be this mission, but that'll be later.
Now I understand what you mean by Breath of the Wild. You're just zipping around this. I'm just like, wait.
Yes. So what I'm doing right now is I'm just picking up like some of the missions I would be doing. So you can fast travel too, so. Yeah, skip all these guys. You can get like in battles with them, and if you win them you get what's called renown. It's basically like it's like a currency for getting your rank up, and you get like different things. Like you can add more units, you can hire units, things like that. So we're getting this level 40 mission set up. That'll be a little bit later.
Level 40, my goodness.
Yeah, so yeah, the max level is level 50, but we don't really need to get that high. The last missions are level 40, so I'll show you how that's done. And there's a thief in the woods. Yeah, there we go. He's chasing me. That's okay, he won't catch me. And then it explains the tactics here where you can put like a priority system. It's kind of how it works.
Oh, I see that.
Yeah, it's a very thinking man's kind of game. I like it for that. Okay, and this is kind of like the, almost like the end of the first continent, like this mission right here. But we can do some kind of tricks to get this mission down a lot easier.
They will know what hit 'em.
We're gonna get Lex over there, so he doesn't really level up from battle.
Victory? Nowhere is too
And
far.
we're gonna do this way over here. I did it. Oh no, I need to do this actually. Let's put the formations are actually pretty important for some things. We get these units. We get Fran, Keitra, and Miriam, and we were gonna use Fran for sure. Let's see the damage here.
No mercy.
85 is good. I didn't get trolled on that one. Okay, and the next one will defeat Renal here.
And be cut down. Dead and buried.
Okay, we got a spear there for Clive. Then we're gonna go right here. And we're gonna get both these units right here, and you can even kind of like micromanage them with doing 2 at a time. We don't care about campfires. And then Lex is gonna get in a battle. He's usually loses, but he's just there to hold the fort. If you lose the command post, you lose the mission, so we don't want that. Okay, let's see what happened. 58 damage is enough. Now it's up to Joseph and his crew to see if they got it. So we're gonna take off his heal so he does slice twice instead. And then we're gonna put Bless Shields and Crimson Sarisa because magic damage, and definitely that'll help out a lot with this battle. So this is like the first battle everybody plays, and then they like don't know how to do it. And I'm pretty sure everybody has that experience, but yeah, that's how you do it. You just do that exactly. You'll win. Because that fight is pretty hard early on if you try it right away. And you don't know what you're doing, so. Okay, that was to rescue Scarlet, but we're not going to use her. We actually just did that mission for Fran and Keitra. Okay. Yeah, you'll see I'm doing like the cancel button a lot, where the little circle on the bottom right. A lot of like the smaller text things or whatever, it's better to do that cancel. And for like the bigger cutscenes, you'd press start. Like this one, we can do like 3 skips there all in a row. Okay, we're gonna buy some stuff. No, we're gonna sell stuff first, actually. That's garbage. That's garbage. We don't need that. Oh, no, go back in, please. Okay, so we're gonna get the Gambler's Coin. Let's see if I remember any of this. This is like I was learning this route just barely, so. Okay, Provisioner, we're gonna go in here. We're gonna get this thing, one of those, 3 of these, and 3 of these. And then I think that's good. Okay. We're gonna go back to the Rabbit Swamp.
I was gonna say I caught visibility and mobility, and now I'm seeing this fog come in. So there's fog of war to a certain extent.
In some of the missions, not in. Well, I guess not in any percent category I'm doing. But yeah, they do. Those maps do exist, and I actually need to change. Let's see. I'm gonna put you as leader. Oh, I can't even menu. Okay, this, and then this and this. Okay, and we need. Oh, one more thing I forgot. I'm gonna put a dancer bracelet. Okay, and then that looks good. I'm gonna do a little safety strat because I've been getting trolled in practice. I'm gonna put Yana right there.
It'll be done.
You don't need to put her there, but it's for safety. If there's like a small window that they can get through. If I don't do that. Okay, we're gonna do some movement here. Go a little bit off these mountains, right around here. And then right around here. Okay.
Sir.
And then we go. So we use Hasten
Like
Call,
you
which is
asked.
the movement speed. Basically, I get some Valor points on the top left whenever I defeat enemies. And you use those for certain skills, like Hasten Call.
What magic should I grace you with? Oh, was that it?
So you're probably wondering why I'm like
Your fate
skipping
is
the battles now instead of
As I
earlier.
thought.
It was actually like in the third mission that the game lets me start skipping battles. But I'll show some of them
No mercy.
if you guys want. Some of the cooler ones.
Face me and be
Okay,
cut down.
that's Rabbit Swamp.
His Highness's honor.
And then we're gonna go do that level 40 mission. Actually, no, we do need to do one more thing to do that. We're gonna get a very important character. So I got Renown. So this route gets us to rank D. We're not gonna actually use Yana the Witch, but we are going to use another character. Oops, I need to actually skip that. Okay. Yeah, a while back, a few months in when the game's release, I found a route where we only use 3 units instead of one of the very older routes was to use 4 characters in a unit. But I have slowly de-rusted this game over time. So we'll see how it goes. Okay, so we got Rosaline there. We're in the elf place. This is the 3rd intended continent, but that's literally the only reason we just dropped by for that and that. Okay, let's go do level 40 stuff. Okay, let me make sure I get everything. Okay, Clive. Definitely need Clive. We need Rosaline. Rosaline's super cool. Okay, so we get the XP charm thing. And then do that. That's wrong. Which one is it? This one. Okay. And then we do that. All looks good. That's good enough. Okay. And there's some RNG on this part. If I get extremely unlucky, I have to redo the mission. But it's very, very, very rare it happens. And it has happened in my practice, so that's fun. Okay, so we use Liquid Fortune, which is double XP for a while. And then we use Wind Fairy Charms so the nearby units can assist. We use Light Feather for moving fast.
Nowhere is too far.
And then we gotta use that Hollowed Corn Ash.
At your
Okay.
service.
But basically we're gonna rely on Valor skills for a little bit of
At
this.
once. Best be careful.
We still get XP. Say there's a gravity that goes down there. Wait around, right around there somewhere.
I
Okay,
stand ready.
let's do that. And Wild Rush does a lot more damage. This Valor skill in particular does a lot of damage to foot soldiers.
On my
Okay.
honor as a knight.
And we get a lot of level ups because we're supremely
I'll not let
underleveled.
this go-
It shouldn't come as a surprise. In His Highness's honor.
And there's one ability I need to get rid of.
Nothing.
Let's see. This one and this thing. Okay, and then
now
won't
I
take
see where this is
damage.
going.
Yep. And then I just pick off a weak enemy there.
Aren't
Get some
higher
more.
skill.
Yeah, the Valor skills, you
At
can
your service.
definitely get some, that's like
I stand ready.
a good way to like power level.
Sir.
Okay. Then we go across. I don't think I made that in time, I'll see. That good?
Face
That
me
looks
and be
good.
cut down.
Oops, I need to actually skip that.
I'll not-
In His Highness's
So Rosaline
honor.
has quite a few things, and
Nowhere
Fran
is
is
too
our
far.
flyer, so he can just fly over a lot of stuff, which is
Understood.
really useful. And then Clive we use for his Valor skill in this mission particularly. Get the Conveyance Stone, that's whatever.
I stand ready.
Okay, I think I did everything right, we'll find out. Okay, and then we'll see if I get trolled or not here.
Impressive. Aren't higher still.
Okay. Let's do this, this.
Nowhere is too far.
Yeah, that's good.
Sir.
Actually, I didn't get trolled. Perfect.
You're nothing.
I was actually kind of low health there, so that
Shouldn't come as a
helps.
surprise.
So 33 on Fran, 35 on Rosalind. Okay, and then this is where the donation incentive or bid war or whatever you want to call it. Well, that's this point. So
Alrighty.
what do we got? Executing or saving Mandarin?
We are executing Mandarin.
Oh, okay, so that means we have to do the mission. If we were saving him, we would skip it actually, so let's do a quick little run down there. Okay, yeah, let's go, oh, no, were we saving him? I'm sorry.
Executing.
Executing, okay, so yeah, poor guy. He's trying to make a living.
It is still
Okay,
your
let's see, let's put that.
done it.
Yeah, you get a lot of choices like between the missions, like if you want to save units or recruit them or whatever. And yeah, there's a lot of stuff you can do with that. Let's I think get a sellsword. You can get generic units.
Behold.
Once you get rank D renown. Okay, I think that was everything. Okay, let's go do that mission. The Winged Knight. Okay, I gotta make sure to menu the correct one so we actually kill him. At the end of the mission. Okay, this is gonna be a very quick mission actually.
To the skies. At your service.
Oh, he's hissing call there.
Victory? Nowhere is too far.
Right there.
Understood.
Just go to the end. Real simple on this one. This is actually used in the old route to do this mission. Because we get a lot of divine shards to get those hollowed corn ash, a lot of them. We don't rely on them anymore. Not on too many at least. Okay, and then let me make sure I menu right so we execute him. That means I'll get a few hollowed corn ash. I can get that way too. Okay. And there's our guy. Execute him. Bye. And divine shards. Otherwise, if you do save him, you can get him way later. We got Sharon though. Sharon is the healer. She's don't use her, but it's faster to actually just have her join your team. Okay.
And I'm sure the execution was for a good reason.
Yeah, they gave me the choice, so yeah, I guess I got a few divine shards. I gotta use them. Okay. Yeah, let's use Mahana Color Ash. That's good. A little safety, I guess. Okay, I think I did everything else. Oh no, I need one more thing. So we're gonna put you over here, and we're gonna get that cell sword over there. I think that looks all good. Let me double check. Okay, I think, well, I'll figure it out. Okay, and then we go to the final mission. And hopefully I did everything else right.
Just going to the final mission.
Yep, we did a level 40 mission. We're doing another one where we got to fight 4 bosses and then a final boss. We're going to go fight Galerius right away. Now, anybody who's played this game and knows how difficult this mission is, even when you're leveled up. So we're going to leave Fran's unit right there, and we're going to get Clive is going to get some time here. Gonna get Light Feather for him so he moves faster, and then we're gonna get what is the other one? Fire crystals for accuracy. So you put those down and you get more accuracy. They're kind of under leveled and for safety too. Okay. So we use this little thing right here, the newer route. We aim it right around here. We would use all 3 of them. It's like stage damage. You can put right around. Let me make sure I did that right.
I'll prove my worth.
Right there. I gotta make sure it's spot on there. Okay. And then
service.
we're gonna move him. We're gonna have him like waste a little bit of time, just so those things move up to him, up to those guys right there. Right around there is fine. And then we're gonna get in 2 battles right here. And when you're on the command post, you get more defense and all this other stuff. So that my Fran's unit is on the command post and has like way higher defense. Get a little bit of level ups there. Okay, and then I need to move right here. We're gonna go to Polonius. It's one of the bosses. Okay. I think I did this right. Let's see. Oh, that was close. Okay, I barely hit that guy. Okay.
Your orders, sir.
He needs to, yeah, he needs to die. Okay, there we go. I'm not sure how this is going to turn out. I may have to restart the level. Let's see.
I depart. I've
Let's
arrived.
see.
I'm in their firing range.
Okay. I might be okay. Let's find out. Okay, let's get these summon warriors right here from the cell sword. 1, 2. I shouldn't be in trouble with that archer below me, but we'll see. Okay. I need to move though. I need to move quickly for this.
I can't move another inch.
I'm
Okay.
here, Your Highness.
I want to hit these 2 with the catapult to make sure I get both. kind of tight. There we go.
I
Okay.
fight on.
That's that. We fight this one.
You're nothing.
I must not.
Higher still.
Yeah, you have to be kind of. You're gonna have to be sneaky to do this
I
mission
grow
low
weary.
level. Okay, we do the silver hourglass so we can
I
move a
fight
little
on.
bit faster
It
afterwards.
shall be done.
Okay,
I've
and
arrived.
then this.
The end of this at your service.
I haven't used my notes yet, so that's good.
I'll not let.
To forge a brighter
Okay, there's the first boss. And that one will die just barely before it gets to Clive. And then we're gonna have Clive move a bit. Let me make sure that's right. Right here, right here, right here, whatever. He wants to end up right around here.
Yeah.
Okay. And then we get a cutscene here. And then
Stand ready.
I forgot what I use here. I use this for sure.
Victory at your service.
And then I use this way over here for the other boss, for the accuracy.
Nowhere is too far.
Okay, and I need Valorous Order is very important, otherwise my run is over.
Stand ready.
Okay, and then I did. Oh, I haven't done Light Feather. Let's do that one. Okay, let's see what the damage is like. That looks good. It takes 2 turns for that one.
Face me and be cut down. Impressive, aren't I?
Polonius, the Feather Shield will stay up on that one.
You're nothing.
That's gonna be 3, so I'm gonna have to do that a little differently. That's kind of unlucky. That takes 3 turns. Usually it takes 2, so I got unlucky on that.
I must.
It shouldn't come as a surprise.
Okay,
Dead and
Polonius
buried.
down. So we need 2 more bosses, and then we can go fight Galerius.
Nowhere is too far.
I'm gonna go ahead and... Yeah, just in
Understood.
case. I'm gonna
Standing
get that
by.
just in case. I shouldn't need it, but I'll get it anyway.
I stand ready.
Get some stick drift there. Okay, cool. Go over here. Go here.
Sir.
And we'll change that just a bit. Okay, so we're
fight
gonna
on.
use that concealed cloak we got earlier. And Clive is gonna sneak all the way up there. Okay. This tells us about magic mines and all this other garbage we already know about. That
I
is...
still bear faith.
Oh, I'm surprised he's not dying from that. Okay, that's actually...
I grow
How's this
weary.
gonna work? Okay, stop the
I
movement.
fight on. For now. Quite troubling.
Yeah, I wasn't supposed to fight
It shall
that.
be done.
I can... Yeah, it should be okay
At your
then.
service.
I think I have a way around
I
it.
stand ready.
Oh, this is bad too. Let me get that one. I need to fight that one.
You're nothing.
Okay,
Another
I can
power
probably
step.
recover this. Let's find out.
At your service.
Actually... Okay, let me make sure that is
I
good.
fight
Okay,
on.
that's good.
For now.
So let's get that hollowed Cornash going. Yeah, that was, I'm
I
surprised
grow
that didn't... That would have definitely wiped me for sure. Okay, so we use Wild Rush here. So like I said, Wild Rush is great against, like, foot soldiers, so... Like, as you know, see the boss is, like, really low now. Okay, let me position it just right. And then stay right there. And he's also still concealed, too, so...
Nowhere is too far.
Oh, I need to use Valorous Order. That's what's going on. Okay, I think
Stand
everything...
ready.
Oh, what's going... Oh, I need to do, That's what's going on. Okay, this and this.
At your service.
Still not good. What's going on here? Let's see.
I stand ready.
I'm gonna go ahead and use an Empower Drought there, actually. I'm not sure
Nowhere
what's...
is too far.
Oh, that's... Yeah, that's pretty bad, too. Okay, we're gonna have to redo this. Maybe. That all looks good. So that's the unlucky pattern, too, I believe. Let's see. I guess I'll just heal them
stand ready.
after.
Understood.
Okay, let's see.
I must
And
stand
hopefully
strong.
nobody dies on that one. Oh, that was a lose. Oh, that's even worse. Okay. I may have to restart
I'm
this
uneasy
mission.
about this.
This is interesting. I was with fellas. So let me see if I would kill him. No, that wouldn't work. Yeah, let's restart. Unfortunately, did something wrong. Oh, you guys get to see it all over again.
I mean, this is the most Fast and Furious I've seen a tactical game in a long time.
Yeah, it is very fast-paced. There's a lot going on, so maybe it's probably for the best that you guys see it again, I guess. Okay, so Clive over here,
I'll prove my worth.
and then, okay, this is Light Feather, and then Farsight Crystal.
What shall I
Alexa
do?
doing alright up to that point, but it happens.
I'm most grateful. I'll prove
Okay,
my worth.
and then we go here and go here, and that's all you gotta do.
I depart. I've arrived.
He's arrived. Okay, and then we go here. Use some Divine Thunder again.
I'm ever in your service.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff I like. I'm surprised it didn't wipe me earlier.
I'll prove my worth.
Okay, it's unfortunate it is at the very end. Okay,
What shall I
so
do?
we're gonna move Clive here just to buy some time for the thunder to move up there. I'm gonna move a little closer this time.
It shall be done.
That. As soon as these two are killed on the near
It
Fran,
is impressive.
that is when Fran will move.
No mercy.
Another.
Higher. It shouldn't come as a surprise. I stand ready.
Yeah, I'm like on no sleep by the way, so been up like 30 hours or so. So I can't think right now.
I'm here, Your Highness.
Okay.
I'll not
I
let
mean, that's MAGFest for you.
I'll
Yep.
prove my worth.
Trying to be efficient. Yeah, that's what
I
happens.
depart.
Okay.
There's efficiency, and there
What
is
shall I
having
do?
fun.
I'm not sure which one I'm having then.
It shall be done.
Okay. But I'm playing Unicorn Overlord, so I guess it's fun.
But you're also doing it for the kids, which is what we're still donating for.
That's what I'm
So
talking about.
keep them coming in.
I'm ever in your service.
And it's there.
Be careful.
Right there. Okay, that should be alright.
I fight on. I depart. Your orders, sir.
Oops, right here. I was almost did the wrong thing there. That would have been
I
funny.
grow weary.
Okay. Let that catapult go. And then we get this battle at the same time. We want to like kind of match up when these two units are going.
I
It's
fight on.
that's what's like actually the really difficult part about it. This mission.
Quite
Okay,
trouble.
go up.
It shall be done. I'm here, Your Highness.
Okay, and then that's and the catapult will launch.
The end of this brutal war draws ever nearer.
There's one of the bosses,
On my
Theodora.
honor,
To forge a brighter dawn.
Okay, we get.
I'll not let this go to.
The end of this brutal war
I grow
draws
weary.
So the
ever
timing
nearer.
is a little off. That should be okay though. I'll just have to figure it. And don't make Clive fight the tower thing.
I depart.
It was a mistake last time. Okay.
At your service.
And then I just do. Yeah, light feather.
Nowhere is too far.
Then we do Farsight Crystal right there for accuracy, and we do a Farsight Crystal way over here. And then very important, we do
Nowhere is
Valorous
too
Order
far.
here, which makes us go first and
Victory
increases
at your
damage a bit.
service.
That looks good. Again, 240 damage, what we want. Let's see if we can actually get it in 2 cycles this time. Let's see.
I stand ready.
Oh wow, this game hates me. Okay, what can I do to make that a little different? Something is, I think one of my equipment pieces is off. We'll just do 3 turns, that's fine.
No mercy.
Another step forth.
Okay, mantlets.
You're nothing.
I must.
Higher. It shouldn't come as a surprise. Victory is ours.
Okay, there's Solonius again.
Nowhere is too far.
I don't need it, but I'll get it. And we go up here. Recess. Oh, I
Fight
need
on.
to use this.
now.
Okay. And he is concealed.
Done.
Yeah, sure. Okay,
At your
let's go up
service.
here. Okay, I'm gonna make my route a little wider there so I can make sure I
Sir.
get that correct. That damage looks good, especially since I
Your
have
orders,
Valorous
sir.
Order going. Looks like everything's aligning a little better that time. I just got kind of unlucky there. Okay, right there, and then we'll fight that one right there.
Face me and be cut down.
Another.
In His Highness's honor.
Okay,
I
and then
stand
we
ready.
do. Let's use one here.
Nowhere is too far.
And a Valorous Order.
I stand ready.
331, that should be okay then. Let's have Clive use another one of those.
I grow weary.
Let's get him a wild rush over there. Right there looks good. I don't want him to get a combat, otherwise I'm kind of screwed. Then right there. That should be good. That's actually really close. Okay.
Nowhere is too far.
Let's go right there, right there.
At once.
Color sorter's going. Okay.
You're nothing.
I must never yield.
Okay, and then once I kill
At your
this
service.
one. Okay, it looks a lot better. Perfect. Okay.
No
Okay, there we go. We got it that time.
Another.
Higher. Impressive, aren't I? It seems you've misjudged me.
Okay, and then remember there's one boss on the top left there, so we're gonna do a little sneaky thing
I
here.
grow weary.
Get summon warrior right around there. I think I did it right. Okay, and then there's the last,
One
the
down.
fourth boss. Okay, let's see if I remember any of this other stuff. I was literally just learning this new route like an hour or two ago.
I stand ready.
Okay, we use empowered draughts. I can use another
Nowhere
light
is too
feather
far.
just to make sure it's there. And then we gotta do some equipment changes. So we need, what is it, Gambler's Coin? Oh, that's why I didn't do that either. That's impressive. I missed that. Okay. I swear I know what I'm doing. And then we go Carnelian Pendants. That's all good, right? That's all good. Rage of Fairies from Rosalind is the reason this is possible for the final boss. Okay, get rid of Elaine's stuff. He's just gonna
Nowhere is too
screw things
far.
up if he attacks. Okay, so that looks good. I can show you guys how the battle
Move
goes.
Another inch.
I can show this battle, sure. So I'll show you like
Face me
how
and
this
cut
works.
down.
This is basically what the route is based around. Rosalind freezing.
Let's begin.
But she does Rage of Fairy to start with. She has more initiative, so she goes first. Then there's a high swing for some damage. If Fran crits, it's great. Freezing thrust, so we basically stun lock him is what happens. If Elaine hits again, he'll break Galerius out of the stun lock. That's what it looks like. And this run is almost over.
I stand ready.
Okay, and then we use another empowered drop just for good measure.
At your service.
Let's see what our damage. Oh, that's fine. We'll do a third fight.
No mercy.
Okay.
Nowhere is too
Okay,
far.
and then that one
At
is
once.
good. Let's see the kill.
You're nothing. Oh. Let's prove ourselves, Yeah.
'Tis yours.
A little ice for you. I won't leave your side.
And that's time.
It shouldn't come as a surprise.
I'm nice.
So yeah, if you guys are interested in Unicorn Overlord, you like strategy RPGs and RTS and all that stuff, RPG, all that, yeah, this game is for you. I guess I'll skip the ending, so you guys have to play it yourself. Okay. Yeah, that's Unicorn Overlord. So thank you guys so much.
Oh, wow. Again, that was the most Fast and Furious I've seen a tactical game in a very long time. I'm very impressed by it.
I guess I'll save too.
But thank you, Crack Attack, for that. That was wonderful. We are magFAST. We are here for the children, donating for Child's Play. We're still taking your donations till noon today.